All right, welcome back to another casual guide, this time for the conference championships round of the NFL playoff. I'll give you my predictions, my insights on what to expect for all the NFL games this weekend. These ones are going to be super great. Seahawks and Rams, Broncos and Patriots. It should be better than last week where we had some pretty heart-wrenching losses, especially for the Bills and Bears. The Bills one hurt me a lot. But this next weekend is shaping up to be a lot better. Either way, let's hop right into it. First off, we have the number 2 New England Patriots traveling to Denver in Mile High to play the number 1 Broncos. I would talk about their last matchup, but it's kind of irrelevant. It was a 26-23 Patriots win, but both teams were just struggling to get a 500 record. Now, both teams got a 14-3 record in their regular season, and they are looking as great as ever with their best generational quarterbacks since Tom Brady and Peyton Manning on their teams. The Patriots are coming off a bit of a get-right game on offense after getting 28 points on the Texans defense, which, was tired because CJ Stroud threw 4 picks in the first half. But Drake May did incredible. Kayshon Boutte had that one incredible catch where he absolutely stretched out and got the snag in the end zone, which was insane. And if MVP voters got to pick now who they were voting for, I think they would pick Drake May at this point. As for the defense, they were able to force 4 turnovers on CJ Stroud in the first half, which is insane. One of the worst quarterback performances in NFL playoff history. It also attests to how good that Patriots defensive line has been. They haven't really been as explosive all throughout the regular season, but now they kind of locked in and they're looking very, very dangerous. The Broncos, though, man, I think their game versus the Bills might have been one of the first games I've seen in a while where both teams got royally screwed by the football gods. It's insane. First, you have the Bills, who lost that game, but they had plenty of opportunities to make that game winnable and actually win with a game-winning field goal instead of a game-tying field goal and then winning in overtime. And then after that, they got one of the worst calls I've ever seen by calling this an interception. How? Either way, afterwards, Bo Nix got his right ankle broken and is going to be out for the rest of the playoffs, which is a huge morale hit. They're going to have to start Jarrett Stidham, who hasn't played a single snap all year because the Broncos haven't been in garbage time at all this season. Their defense is still insanely good. It was able to make Josh Allen look like a rookie on some of those plays, forcing Buffalo's offense to turn it over 5 times in total. Even with that, the offense just hasn't looked explosive enough to go up against this Patriots defense and actually win the game. And even though the Broncos defense is legendary and I think will put a ton of pressure on Drake May, it's not looking good for them. But remember Nick Foles? Some of you new fans might not, like I once did a couple years ago. But he was a backup quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles in their 2018 playoff campaign. You know what happened to them? Carson Wentz, MVP candidate for the Eagles, was playing his butt off and got injured in the playoffs. They had to start Nick Foles on the game. You know what he proceeded to do? He won the Super Bowl against Tom Brady, one of only 2 quarterbacks to do so in that position. While Drake May is not Tom Brady, it's still the Patriots. But that loss has haunted the Patriots for years. And it could haunt them in this game with another backup quarterback who hasn't played at all, backing up a quarterback that just got injured in the playoffs. But probably not. I have the Patriots winning 27-13. If Jarrett Stidham somehow goes on a Nick Foles-like run, there could be a chance, but I just don't see a way the Patriots don't make the Super Bowl this year, which is kind of sad because they were in it like 6 years ago. Like, could you leave us alone for more than a decade, please? Then on a Sunday night, this could be game of the year right here. We have a rematch between the number 5 Los Angeles Rams and the number 1 Seattle Seahawks. These two played not too long ago, I think in week 14 or 15, where the Rams were up 30-14 at Seattle, blew the lead, were able to force overtime and score a touchdown to start overtime, but then the Seattle Seahawks drove up, got a touchdown and the 2-point conversion to win it at home. The Rams, boy, have they been keeping it close. The Rams have had close games versus the Panthers and Bears. Normally, that's really bad. But the Panthers had a really good game, especially Bryce Young having one of the best games of his career, and the Bears having one of the most miraculous plays of all time. Like, seriously. Either way, they've been able to keep it close on all facets, especially with the passing game. Potential MVP Matthew Stafford has been living it up with Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams to be able to get them out of these rough situations with these teams. And I really see them having a good shot at winning this and even just going all the way to win the Super Bowl. Now that I've gotten that out of the way, this Seahawks team is dangerous. Might I say, unstoppable. I am scared. They essentially ended the game on opening kickoff because they scored 7 points right there and the Niners scored 6, finishing the game 41-6. And the 49ers were the team that just beat the reigning Super Bowl champions. It's looking a little scary. It's a little scary. I mean, the Niners had Purdy and CMC healthy, and they still couldn't do anything at all. This Seahawks defense is just one of the two great facets of the game, and the second one being the offense. Dude, Sam Darnold, I think he's proven himself. Being able to score 41 points on any playoff team is insane work. And even though he only scored 1 touchdown, he didn't really need to because he got Kenneth Walker in a position to score 3, which is insane. I still don't know why they were running Kenneth Walker more earlier, but Zach Charbonnet will be out for the rest of the playoffs, which could hurt them a little bit, but it could also just give Kenneth Walker more time to shine. The thing is, Sam Darnold has folded versus the Rams before. Last year, he was looking great, 14-3 in the regular season, and he got massacred by the Rams. It was hard to watch, and who knows? He could have another breaking point right here. I 100% seeing that could happen, but the Seahawks just look too good everywhere else to where I can't really justify putting the Seahawks below the Rams despite everything else, and the fact that the Rams have been keeping it close even against some teams that they probably should have been burying right from the start. I'm going to take the Seahawks going 34-27, but this might just be the Super Bowl right here. And once again, we have one more game to predict, and that will be the Super Bowl in just 2 weeks from now, which is insane. And once again, I still have the Seahawks winning it all. Their offense has proven itself at this point. The defense is going to be likely even better than the Texans, which the Patriots were able to do well against, but they were still limited. And Drake May fumbled the ball quite a bit. I don't see this inexperienced Patriots team winning a Super Bowl. I mean, look at the Seattle Seahawks. They have Cooper Kupp, who has been in this situation before. They have Sam Darnold, who has been in the brightest spotlight quite a bit. And they have JSN, who could be the Offensive Player of the Year. And I just don't see them losing this. I 100% could see the Patriots returning and establishing their evil empire once again. But I'm going to take the Seahawks to finally seize the playoffs after having all the tools for so long and hoisting the Lombardi Trophy in Seattle for the second time ever. And that should be about it. Again, thank you all for making it to the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe. I've got big plans for the channel in the future, with the next video likely being my NFL awards casual guide. But for now, I will see you all later. Thanks, guys.